Hi everyone, thank you guys for joining me today. We'll be taking a look at a few of these silhouettes that have big bird heads on them. You can see the round crest and the beak of the bird head. It's actually positioned on a human being that's facing to the right. You might see a few of the silhouettes either painted in or carved in at the very end here. These are really awesome, and we'll take a look at a bunch of these together real quick. You can see our characters coming out here in different, these are actually petroglyphs on here. You may see elephants or mammoths, and then looks like other animals you can see on the top edge here. Behind us, you'll notice how all these, the main outside image is of a big bird head in some which way. So we'll take a look at a few of these together here. You'll notice just little small carved in faces and then larger ones as well. As we move this one around here. Very cool. So you can see how they used the paint and they burnt these and cooked them to create birds on one side and human figurines on the other. If you look at this black paint, this is the original symbols, the triangles under the eye, you can see. Here's a few more. Let's go ahead and move just a little bit. Take a look at this large bird. So these have cores. After all the little sheets are taken off, you'll be able to see the different cores there. And this is a beautiful bird. Might be able to see pretty well. Light's completely gone from that side now, sorry. Trying to give you just a little more light so you could see it better. You'll be able to see the different bird heads come up, these big crested birds as well. See how the wing is positioned right here? And we have the bird's head. Of course, you know, if you weren't seeing the other one before, the beak over here. And then you'll start to see the humans carved in here. You may see a large carving. If you look at that symbol right there underneath the hat, you should be able to see the carvings for the eye, the big diamond shaped eye there of the brown figure. Actually has two eyes. Almost like a cartoon character, right? There's a bunch of other little silhouettes on here, but I think you guys have seen enough of this one. Go ahead and point him at you a little bit so you can see the color of his beak. This one below is super great. Let me catch my breath here. So here we have really a pottery representation of the same style that we always have with the silhouette here on the left and the bird on the top. You can see the details for the eye and the flat crest for that bird. And this is one of the books. So we can take off sheets and sheets of this and different, I'm not gonna do that now, but you guys have seen it in the field where we can take all these little leaves off and produce more and more faces that are, you know, every different direction. So for this one here, we'll be able to see the silhouette. To the right-hand side, you can see, perhaps with large hair. We'll be able to curve down each one. There's actually different silhouettes on each layer. And we took a look at this one a little bit out in the field. You guys should be able to see very easily the artwork on this, especially of the large eye there. There's my pencil. we can see see if I can find it again. There's carvings for eyes here, but you can see how it looks like a bird beak. And just a large bird head pointing this way. This is our bird man in this direction here. Especially when we get him at a good angle. You can see how all the carvings for his eye come out very well. Sick piece. All right, let's take a look at this one and then we'll move over to the other table here. We'll have a little bit different light. We can see how the eye carving is done very well in that spot. And just a little fellow there with his nose. You can see how his eyebrow's done. And we'll look at a few different ones. Should be showing you the bird heads as well. Perhaps it's like that. Sorry guys, we'll find them. There's a few of them on this one. Here's our bird. That little nose of the character turns into the bird. And the bird is probably best looked at just like this. You can see how the tail is done there. There's more birds too. We can see facing to the left, this representation. And just in this section, you can see how there's a ghostly character with actually little teeth with his little hat on. And we have these little characters that they had. All right, and for our last one here on this table, we'll take a look at this one. I wish we had just a little bit better light, but we're stuck. Here we go. Okay, so the first silhouette that I'd like to point out is this one on the right-hand side. With the shadows there, it might be a little tough to see, so let me point it at us there. So you can see the circle for the eye right here. You can see how the woman is pointing to the right. Now, this is a big meme of the bird head as well. And we'll flip it around and I'll show you. Every single one is a meme of a bird head. So again, how you can see the shaded in spot, the nose, and how the rest of this is the lady's hair. And the lady's hair always turns into a bird. And I'll try to take a little bit of a better look at that here. So you can see the face and the way the yellow color is done. So much on this, it's a little overwhelming, but if I zoom out a little bit, you'll be able to see how the black face here facing to the left and how there's other little colored in characters here in the white with the two red eyes. You can see him painted in. And of course the left side portraits here. All right. Oh.